Hi guys, so this video is going to be about how to record using audio recording, the website. So again, you can find the website by accessing this virtual concert document, going under recording resources, and then audio recording is the second link there. So you're going to want to click that to open it up. Um, Before you go about recording, couple recommendations that I would suggest. First, try to find the quietest room in your house. Um, I'm in one of my rooms. I currently have like the dishwasher and laundry going, so that might cause some sound. But when you get to that room, before you even start practicing or getting ready to record, I would record a couple seconds of it and record those seconds of just like silence. So there was me talking at the start, but then some like silence going on just to see if there's any background. And then I'd listen back to that. Record a couple seconds of it. And like for this, I think that's this space, that's fine. If there was like a buzzing or like humming from a fan or like chatter outside or something, you'd maybe want to find a different space or like close a door or a window. But for recording for today, I think my space is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I can delete that recording, but I can stay in this room. So then I would want to warm up, get my instrument in tune, make sure I'm ready to play. I'd play through whatever I'm recording once or twice. So if you plan on sitting down and recording a number of songs that day, maybe practice one, run through it once or twice with the metronome, and then go about recording that one and then do the same with the next song. So I wouldn't practice all three and then try to record all three because that might make some more mistakes and be a little stressful. So one at a time is better. Now, the thing about the site audio recording or voice recorder is that it does not have a metronome. So you are going to have to go back to the virtual concert plan and access a metronome, whether it's one of the apps I recommended, like Soundcore Set, or just the Google metronome that it already has on there. So I'm going to open that up because that's what I will use for today. And lastly, you're going to want to make sure you have some sort of headphones for your metronome. So because I'm using my computer right now, I'm going to use my plug-in headphones. You want to make sure you can hear the metronome, but you don't want the audio recorder to be able to hear your metronome. So because if I started my metronome for whatever I was playing, and it's clicking along, and then I tried to record, you can see that clicking's there. And even if I pause my metronome, I can still hear that in the background. And it's pretty loud. And we don't want to hear that clicking going on when I compile these recordings. So I'm going to plug this in. Get my today I'm going to record a little bit of Mad Dash. So I'm going to find that in my virtual concert plan doc under song tempos. 8th grade's working on that. So 144. So then I'm going to scroll up to find 144. So before you go about recording, again, I would warm up, say I've already done that, play through your song, and then once you've done those two steps, go and tell whoever's in your house that you're about to record. And if you're closing yourself off in another room, maybe tell them that just not to disturb you for a little bit, or ask them nicely not to disturb you, just so that there's no extra sounds if possible. And I realize everyone's home is a little different, so that might not be possible. With me, I like to have one earbud in and one not for while I'm recording, so I can hear the metronome, but I can also sort of hear myself playing a little bit. So we're going to try this. I'm going to make sure the volume's right for my metronome, so I'm going to get that going. Also, you can leave a little bit of space at the beginning of your recording. You don't have to start your recording and immediately start playing. So I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to get my recording going, or my metronome going. Changing the volume because it was a little soft. Da, 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 da. And I can hear that in my ear, but you guys can't hear that. And now I'm going to start my recorder. Give it a little bit of silence. made a mistake, but that's okay. If that happens and it's a big mistake like that one was, I would delete it. Maybe before I even delete it, I would probably check to make sure that the microphone is getting the sounds correctly. So I'm going to unplug my headphones so you can hear how that sounded from the audio recorder standpoint. So big mistake, I would not submit that. I'd try to make another recording. I'd go back and maybe practice a little bit better because I didn't get a chance to look at that measure yet. So I would personally stop the recording, go back and practice before trying to record again because that was a big mistake. I also heard that this very beginning sounded a little too loud. Like there was some like distortion with the sound. So I might try to move myself back and maybe, or move my device back if that's possible, before I record again. So let's just get a sense of what that would be like. So let's plug in my headphones, delete that because that was not a good take. Back myself up a little bit or change how I'm pointed. So I'm going to direct my trumpet bell away from the computer a little bit more too. Hopefully that'll help. And then get my metronome going. 2, 3, 4. Get my recorder going. Give a little bit of silence first. Then we'll check and see how that went. Unplug. Stop the recording. I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. And then let's play and see how it sounded. Much better, especially with the beginning. Not nearly as much distortion. So if I took the whole take and it was good enough to keep, I'd then click save. It would automatically download into my downloads, and then I can share that with myself on Google Classroom. Let me know if you run into any issues with voice recorder or audio recorder, and feel free to take a look at any of the other videos.